I will teach you how to make the Bliss cookies. They are fantastic cookies there. You can make them this size, it's a smaller size, or you can make them this size. And also here I want to show you, because I'm teaching you today two ways. You can make them in a dehydrator, which is what I've done here, or you can make them in your oven, and that's what you have here. And this is my first try. So, you know, to me, they're burned. But then I had a friend who had a taste, and she goes, no, actually, I like that taste. There you go. So you can cook them more if you like. It's your choice. It's your choice. Okay, so let's start, because it's very, very simple, you see. Very simple, very easy to make, and very quick to make. We love it quick, right? Okay, so the first thing we do is we will take a bowl, and then, of course, I use grams. It's always easier. And then I will do half a recipe of what you'll receive. So, you know, I have 45 grams, so I'm going to do 27 grams. And, of course, you make as many as you like. You'll see the result. 27 grams would give you what I have. 27 grams would give you those little cookies here plus these here. So that's what you would have. It gives you quite a bit of cookies. I mean, it's quite a bit, so it's already good. Okay, 27 grams. So you take those, and then you just cut them up. So you have bits of walnuts, not too big, because then your cookie is, you know, going to crumble. So there. About that size. You know, it's just like you just crumble them. I put them in my hand so you can see better. There we go, about that size. Back in our bowl. And then the next ingredients we have is 15 grams of pumpkins. Of course, they've been, so 15, that's 27 plus 27 plus 15 is 42. Of course, they've been soaked and activated. Then we have 20 grams, 42, 62, 20 grams of sunflower seeds. And we have 40 grams of raisins, so 62, 40, 102. And then we have 10 grams of Gojis, 112. And then we have 15 grams of Hemp Heart, so 7, so 119. And those are the ingredients that goes in the cookie for the dry. Let's mix it. The next step is bananas and dates. And that's all you have in the cookies, as simple as that. Bananas, we will need 115 grams. So we'll do roughly 60. You see how easy it is when you measure with a scale, how fast it goes? So fast. And also what it does is, you know, you're about to start your recipe and you wonder if you have enough of this or enough of that. You can just weigh it. And then you correct your recipe according to what you have. And then we have 15 grams of date syrup. Then we'll put 7, 8. And great date syrup is simply equal weight of water and dates, and you blend, and that's what it does. It gives you a syrup like this, which is awesome. It replaces, you know, all the sweeteners you have in your recipes. You can replace it with that. And then we blend. Here we go. And we add to our mixture here Just like that. Okay, first I will show you how you do it in the oven. So you would take a cookie sheet, that's a pizza, pizza, something that you can put your cookies on. This is parchment paper, and I will show you here. I'm using a portion scooper. What that does is I will always get a similar amount of dough or mix, and then when one cookie is ready, that means the others should be ready too. You can do it with a spoon, then you wouldn't have exactly the same quantity, so you have to, check if some maybe needs to stay longer than others. So I squeeze first, and then I come in, and I take some of the mixture, and then a second one. I will just show you with two what you can do. And then the trick that I want to show you, because you can do that for any other cookies. You put another piece of parchment on top, then you take a screen of some kind that you have, and then you press it down. So let's say you would have a cookie sheet full of cookies. You do this, you do little balls, then you take and then you press it down all at once. And then here, the very convenient thing is that it has a lip, so I cannot press them down to be too small. I remove that. Then, to shape the cookie, you use, this is a ring from a jar, right? The mason jar, a ring. Put it here like this, and then can you see? Oh yeah, and then you go like this. You just make little circles, and now your cookies are shaped like nice little round cookies. You put it in the oven for 20 minutes, because you have to flip. It's on the parchment paper. 20 minutes, as low as possible. I did mine at 170. And then 20 minutes, and then I flip them. So when you flip them, again, you do the same thing. You take your parchment paper, you take your, whatever it is that you use to press them down, and then you would flip it. And then you peel. You see what, oh, you know what? I just discovered something. You don't have to wait. Oh yeah, you have to flip, because you have to cook on one side and cook on the other side. So you must flip. So there, so you would flip, and then you would have, so the one side has cooked already, then you have this side that needs to go back in the oven, and you just go like this, put it back in the oven for 40 minutes. So it will be 60 minutes altogether. When you do that, that's when you get that cookie here that is, not as brown as this one. This one I did a higher temperature. Now, the cookie won't be the same as what I did when I dehydrate, because when you dehydrate, you take the water content out of the food through the center, through all the center of the food. When you cook in the oven or an air fryer, it creates a crust on the outside. So inside it's still moist. Make sure you keep them in the fridge. I keep those in the fridge too, but make sure you keep those in the fridge. Very, very important. Okay, now I will show you different ways of doing the cookies when you dehydrate. So you can have those, a tray like this, which is like a shape. And in these, what I do is I use a smaller scooper. And that is what gave me those little cookies, that scooper here, the smaller one. Okay, so you do that, and then you would do the same thing. For this one, I'll be back. For this one, what you do is you use a Tiflex sheet. So I have a Tiflex sheet underneath that template. I put the Tiflex sheet on top, and then same trick. I just press down. There you go. And that flattens my cookies. You see, they are flat, but they're contained into that template. Now here, let me show you if I was to do them same size as I just showed you with in the oven. So I would then scoop them like this. So it's very fast when you use just put this one here. It's very fast when you use a scooper, as you can see, of course. They're not that expensive. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll use this Tiflex sheet here. This. I'll flatten them. So imagine that you have the whole tray. You can flatten them all at once. And then I will use my ring. And let me go closer like this. See, I have, it's not all in the perfect shape. So I use the ring, and then that makes them nice and round. You see? Just like that. And then what happens in doing that is you have, the bits will be, like the cookie will, keep together, just like you can see here, right? Once they are dehydrated, or if they are in the oven, they keep together, just like that. Okay? So this is as simple as that. Now, the cookies in the dehydrator is 2 hours, flip, and then 4 hours to finish making them. Now let me tell you, this is a perfect cookie for breakfast. It's a perfect cookie for a snack. It's just a perfect cookie. And you'll see why. I will tell you what's in that cookie. It's just amazing in terms of nutrients. It has the sunflower seeds, antioxidant, vitamin E, healthy fats, B vitamins, copper, other minerals, contain nutrients that fight cancer, lower your risk of heart disease, balance blood sugar, support the thyroid health, and lower inflammation. Pumpkin seeds, healthy fat, magnesium, other nutrients that enhance heart and bone health, rich in polyunsaturated fatty acids and antioxidants such as selenium and beta-carotene, high source of iron. Walnuts is just, and I don't even have everything. It will be in the show notes. It will be there'll be a link that will send you to my website, and all the information is there because it's easier to do links on a document there. Walnuts, rich in polyunsaturated fats again, which we need for our brain, the good fat. High in healthy omega-3 fatty acids called alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. So that's what they say, you should take a supplement of ALA, DHA, and EPA. Well, maybe you can also have it in your food. Is the type of inflammation that leads to heart diseases, reduces the type of fat linked to a higher risk of heart disease, heart attack, and stroke. That's the walnuts. High in fiber, helps satisfy hunger. The hemp hearts. Hemp hearts are complete protein. There you go. With all 9 essential amino acids for a healthy metabolism, immune system, and brain function. It just keeps going. And then healthy fat and fiber that lower cholesterol. Bananas, rich in potassium, help protect against hardening of the arteries, low glycemic index, contain a type of fiber called pectin, which controls how quickly you digest carbohydrates. So it releases it slowly. And then they have probiotic, which are good bacteria found in your gut, and prebiotic, carbs that feed these good bacteria. Imagine, it's got it all. Bananas, imagine, totally inexpensive. Bioorganic. It's like cents difference with conventional. And then the dates, oh my gosh, the dates are fiber health benefit go beyond keeping your inner plumbing from clogging. I just love it. Because you have 1 meal, you eliminate. 2 meals, 2 elimination. 3 meals, 3 elimination. So if you have, you have a bowel movement every 3 days, that's not good. At least 1 a day. So eat dates. Sweeten with dates. That's it. Eliminate the processed sugar, just sweeten with dates. And it prevents weight gain and obesity as well. It's so packed with nutrients. We are concerned because the date is sweet. But like I was just showing, the date syrup that I'm using, and in those cookies it was 7 grams, and then it's water and dates. So there's 3 grams, 3.5 grams of dates. I mean, it goes a long way. You need very little, but it's so good for you. And then it reduces your risk of colorectal cancer, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. That's what you get in those cookies. So really, when you eat cookies like this, we're going to take these ones as well here. When you eat cookies like this, you have it's packed with nutrients. It gives you satiety. It's a perfect little snack. When I had my cafe, the children at the cafe absolutely loved it. Children love those cookies. So, it's a great way of having cookies at home. Go ahead and make those cookies, and then you'll make your family happy, your body happy, your health happy. Remember, the answer is on your plate.